That nigga saying this were good, so I wanted to basically good.
Um, I just want to say out something. I don't do fiction. I only do IRL topics.
Depending on the IRL topic, I debate it. But if it's like a lot of meta ethics shit, like more realism, I don't like doing that shit, that
To
type
be
of shit.
honest, I'm not an ethic person. I do metaphysics, ontology, statistics, economics, political philosophy. I do stuff like that.
Yeah, you see, nah, I don't do that. I only do when it comes to IRL, I do like abortion and theology. I don't really get into the other intricacies of that shit. Gets I think the conversations turn like less
Oh,
debating, more like teaching. That's what I don't like.
yeah, okay. Well, I could do abortion. It's just like it's not gonna be too good. But we can hop in the. I guess we can hop in the dialogue. Which stances do you take in abortion?
Pro sentient.
Your post sentience. Okay, I'd probably just be like pro life. Um, I'll just proliferate confidence in my point. Um, so do you believe that sentience would have to basically give you some contractualist account or
Do,
not?
do you know what I mean? Can I clarify the pro sentient position too?
Um, well, I think I already know it, but if you have like a different idiosyncratic one, you can
Yeah,
go
it's
ahead.
just before, yeah, just before they form any type of form of consciousness or subconsciousness. So before I don't value to again explain the shit. I don't value things that have not yet formed consciousness. It's a more better
Right,
way to explain
right. So it's almost like a contractualist type of stance. It's just that it's not going to be one that contracts. It's just going to be one that can, I guess, prompt some sentience in the sensory inputs.
it. You
Maybe
kind
some
of like cut
episode.
out. I didn't hear what you said. You kind of like
Maybe like,
I don't know if you got lower, but
I'm sorry, can you hear me? Hello. Yeah, so I get you. So you're basically saying one that can subscribe to the sensory inputs, maybe some epistemological approaches. Um, I get you on that point. Um,
Hey, Deadboy,
but
fuck your dads, nigga. Nigga, fuck your dads. Nigga, we Deadboy
yeah,
K, nigga.
yeah,
Nigga, fuck.
yeah, yo, hello, yo. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna be funny, bro. My bitch had called me, bro, so I didn't hear you. What you say?
no, it's fine, it's fine. So yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. Just tell me if I'm like cutting out or not. But you're just
Mhm.
saying that we're gonna value one that can subscribe to the sensory inputs, maybe do some epistemological approaches. Um, so X has some, I guess, sensory inputs that can give a verification as account Y, for an example. Then all of those verification as accounts would probably be due to sensory inputs like hearing, seeing, touch,
No, I
etc.
mean, not even. I mean, not even necessarily. Like, it's just. I think you're trying to over-explain it. To just keep it very simple, and for the context that everyone is listening, to just keep
Mm-hmm.
it very simple. It's just the ability to feel experiences. So, however you think that means, is what it means. So, if you have not gained the capacity to feel experiences, I don't value you.
Usually,
It's different. It's different if you're past that week period, and then hold on, I'm at work though. So
no,
what?
you're fine. Usually, though, like I
You didn't get a
told you,
badge. Oh,
so
you're right there. I gotta get a badge.
usually how we prescribe experiences is mainly through the sensory inputs, like the five senses. Usually,
I mean, not necessarily though. I think there's certain experiences that you can gather that you're not, actually feeling like so the sensory inputs you're talking about more so like actual physical things like sense, like touch,
right?
feel, stuff like I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about the ability to just experience or even gain any sort of
Give me a
sense.
parody. Give
May
me a
that may that
parody.
be may
Right.
that be like a subconscious experience. And it's pretty simple to understand. I wouldn't just like don't limit it
Right.
to just sensory things, but don't just you
Uh huh.
know not talk about the full capacity of it. May it be like
Right.
being able to formulate thoughts,
So
being
maybe
able to have
dream. So dream.
daydream, being able to drink, just being
Well,
able to
maybe
feel
okay. That
experience.
makes sense. And now I got you. So you're just saying any form of any type of variation of experience, we're gonna try to value as some type of sentience, and then that's when we're gonna consider you, right? That's gonna be the more considerability, correct?
No. The
Oh
reason why I
no.
think even more, what's more considerable, the more
Mm-hmm.
considerability is the fact that they have the capacity to have experiences. So
Right.
may they
The
feel
capacity.
pain or
I,
pleasure or form
I
certain
I
connections
don't
with
even know what
people.
you mean by capacity. I'm like a Humean categoricalist. So I'm not even
What you
sure if
mean?
I agree with
You
potentiality
don't
of
know. You
the
don't know what I mean by
experience.
capacity.
No, when you say capacity, that's more going into like the, I guess, metaphysics of what we call potentiality and
Not necessarily.
actuality. Yeah, it does,
That's not
because
what I'm talking about. It
potentiality is the
doesn't.
capacity.
I'm not talking about it metaphysically at all. I'm just like generally talking
Well,
about how
no,
like the
no, no,
word
no.
capacity.
Every ethics, every form of ethics is going to have to prescribe to some deontic systems or some metaphysics. And when you're
Why?
speaking about capacity, that's going to have to go into potentiality. But I
But
don't
how
agree or
you how you
subscribe
gonna
to potentiality.
but how you gonna tell me how my argument operates and how I'm using my argument? Because that's directly not how I just use it. Like I can understand if like other debates that's how you argue with people, but this is
Nah,
specifically how I argue my stance. So
no, I
based
get
off
you. I get you.
hold
But
on,
there's
wait,
not going
hold
to
on,
be
let me
any
start real quick.
dispute on that point.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I don't know
It's a
why. Like, you
presupposing
trying
I'm
to
telling you.
appropriate. I don't know why you trying to appropriate these other stances. Like, you argue with. Not to be rude, but I don't give a fuck about how other people using it. I'm using it
I'm
in
not
this
telling you
sense.
anyway.
I'm just saying, yeah. What I mean by capacity is just the
Uh-huh.
ability to do something. So when I say
Well,
I have the
yeah, the
capacity to
ability
pick
to
this
do
thing up,
something is under the
when I
definition
say
of
the
what we call
capacity to pick this thing up,
potentiality.
like I have the capacity to pick this thing up. Pretty
Yeah,
simple. What I mean by capacity to form.
listen, Deadboy, I have no problem. I'm not even trying to cut you off, really. I'm just trying to tell you that I'm not trying to presuppose your stance. I'm telling you that your definitional criterion for which capacity is under the definitional criterion that Aristotelian metaphysicians actually cash out what potentiality is. I'm telling you, I don't even subscribe to that definitional criterion. I have a
I
semantic
don't,
dispute.
but I don't care. Like you telling me what they do. I don't care how they use it.
You
I'm using
agree
the
what
word.
they do
No, I'm
subconsciously.
using. No, I'm not. I'm using the word capacity because I look at capacity. I look up capacity. That's how I know to use. So
But
based off I'm using it in my
okay,
sentence, I don't give a fuck about who. I don't give a fuck about what philosopher is using it in some certain way. It's just not how
okay. I'm an
I'm positing it within my argument.
anti-dispositionalist as well. I'm an
I don't care.
anti-dispositionalist. I just don't see why I would subscribe to that.
You don't see why you would subscribe to the definition that I'm using.
No, I don't see. I would no. I would have like there's called theories of meaning, so I could be like an inferentialist and go against your theories of meaning. Yeah, or your meaning
I can't hear
preservation.
you, bro. You just like you
I,
started bumbling words
yes.
together.
So I could. I'm not trying to say buzzwords, but basically, I'm saying that there's these things we call theories of meaning, and I can be like an inferentialist and just say that I have a semantic dispute on
You said
all
they
of the
had
meaning.
various amounts of meaning.
No, theories, right?
Yeah, they have different theories and meanings. So,
Correct.
okay,
And I could be an
content.
inferentialist.
So what? How do different things have different meanings? And how do we come to like? How do we understand that
Yeah,
person is using it in a certain word
easy,
and
easy.
a certain
So
way to use it?
easy. So there's criterions in which we're gonna discover if a meaning is gonna actually be preserved. Because really, you could call anything anything. So for example, you could say a TV is an apple, but that doesn't mean that that's gonna be a sufficient definitional criterion for a TV. Now, when we go under that, under an inferentialist account, we would say you need to have inferential power, discursive utility, normative clarity,
Hmm.
non-redundancy, and integration. These are five things
Yeah.
that you're gonna be needing under an inferentialist account theory of meaning. Now, I'm
Okay.
telling you that when you're giving a type of definitional criterion for something, I don't see why I would even subscribe to that even being one sufficient or two something that should be prescribed
I
in our
mean,
current day of
that's
metaphysics and
what it's
ethics.
that's definitely like defined definition. I don't. Why wouldn't you if that's defined the word? Like, well, you know how like defined words like become defined, right? I think we have to
Right,
go
but
through this
I
whole
deny the
semantical thing.
concept.
Well,
I
hold
agree.
on, hold on real quick. Hold on real
Oh,
quick.
okay,
We
I'll let you
know
go.
how certain words become defined. Certain words become defined in a dictionary, and it's
Mm-hmm.
based off the context of how it's used within the sentence. So, are you
Agreed.
debating the validity of the my definition like working? Like, I'm just confused here. What do you mean? Like, you're
Yeah,
not
so
subscribing to it?
yeah, okay, maybe like I could probably give you that, like I can give you this like on a graph, probably. I don't know if I were to give you like a directed to cyclic graph, but the main point is this. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to say that your definition is invalid. It could be valid and lexical to your own preference. But I'm trying to tell you that I don't see why I would prescribe to that, especially if my metaphysics deny the very concept of what you're trying to invoke.
So you're saying that you just wouldn't agree with how I'm using it. So yeah, we don't have
No,
to. So
I'm
we
not.
just
I'm
don't
not.
agree.
I'm not.
We don't agree. We don't agree. Yeah, we just don't. So you just
Yo,
don't agree
No,
that's
no,
to
no,
one
what
no.
I'm
I
using.
comment.
disagree. It's not how you're using it. You can use it however you want in any orderly fashion. I just
You just
disagree
say you
with the
don't
concept as a.
prescribe. You just say you
Yeah,
don't
I don't
prescribe.
prescribe to it because I don't agree with the concept as a whole. I don't care how you're using the concept. I just don't agree with that as a
You
whole.
don't.
Like
So
it's
what do you mean? Like what do you mean the concept though? Like what is what about the concept you not agree with?
oh, okay. I was telling you potentiality. So when you're speaking about capacity or the having the ability to do something, that's under the
Yeah.
Aristotelian metaphysics we call potentiality. I'm telling you, I
Why?
disagree with Aristotelian metaphysics because I'm a Humean categoricalist.
Why do we automatically we talk about
You're lagging out. You're lagging
Potentialities.
out. You're
Can you
lagging.
hear
You're
me?
lagging. You're lagging.
I don't think
Yeah, not you.
potentiality is something that I don't think potentiality is something that's only like staying to only just metaphysics. Like I don't even think we have to bring a metaphysics to talk about potentiality. I claim that you like have to prove it. And why would I even do that shit? Because you're obviously just
I
some sort
never
of
said it's
philosophy,
only
right?
indexical to
You're
metaphysics. I never said it's
just some
only
sort of philosophy,
indexical to
right?
metaphysics. I never
Hmm?
said it's only indexical. Hold on. I'm gonna answer your question
But
after I go
but
ahead
that's
and
what
answer
you're
your question.
indexing it to, then. Why? That's
Can
what
we
I'm saying.
please
That's what
be
you're
chill a
indexing.
little bit? Yes, because what I've just seen from your definitional criterion, it seems like that is going to be relevant
Criterion?
slash sufficient. Yes, yes, that seems like
Why
that's
is
going to
that
be
relevant in this
relevant.
conversation?
Are you okay? Please chill out.
That's not an argument. I'm
I've been
asking you
talking
why is
out of turn.
criterion
Well,
relevant?
it's not supposed to be an argument. I'm supposed to give a response to the question, and I'm trying
But
to
no,
give that, but you keep on cutting me off. So
but
please
I'm asking
stop.
before we even get into
That
that,
boy,
we talked
nobody
about
wants to
criterion
get
earlier.
into this yet. Just chill out for a second. Let me please get my answer. Like I was
But
gonna
I'm
say,
just asking about the
yes, I'm
criterion
just saying
thing. You
that
talk about the
your very
criterion thing
definitional
first.
criterion is just gonna be that relevant, and it's gonna be that
I didn't use the
relative
word
to an
criterion.
Aristotelian metaphysician. I'm not saying that
I
it's
didn't
only
use the word
indexical to an Aristotelian
criterion.
metaphysician, because obviously you can use it within ethics, but ethics is still gonna have some
I didn't use the word
integration into
criterion.
metaphysics. So you're not doing nothing against that. Now you asked another question. What was the question?
You're
Because I
not.
couldn't hear you because you kept
When,
on talking when I
why
was
are
talking.
you? Okay, the question is, why are you using the word criterion? What does that have to do with anything what we're talking about? Let's go back to the
Okay, a
initial point.
definition. Do you know what a definitional
Let's talk,
criterion
let's
is?
talk, let's tie
Do you know
back
what
to
a
the initial thing that we was arguing. Let's, hold on, let's tie back to the initial
Yeah,
thing.
that's why I
Well, wait,
said definitional
bro,
criterion. That's
chill,
what the
chill,
over
chill, chill,
divided.
chill, 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 chill. You've been
Why is he
talking,
trying to
bro. I'm
over
not
talk?
gonna sit there. I'm not you over
Why is he
talking
trying
me.
to over talk
Yeah,
me?
wait, Flo. I'm literally like, you can look up a tone of my voice. I'm not even over talking you. I ask you a
Dude,
question.
I'm
You
speaking
answer
at
the
a
question.
chill voice this
You
whole entire
ask me.
time. You've just been over talking me.
I'm speaking very, very chill too. You asked me. You asked a question. I
Mm-hmm.
said something. I asked the question. I answered. Now
What
I'm
was my
going to
question?
posit something else. What does this have to do with the initial topic? Why did we automatically go to
Yeah, I'll go
certain
back
things?
to it. I'll go back to it.
Why
I'll go
should
back
I?
to it. I'll go
Why
back
should
to
I?
it. I'll go
Why
back to it.
should
I'll go
I?
back to it.
Well, no. I'm not done with the questions. Why should
Can I
I
not go
try to
back?
do certain things? Yeah, I've never said that you couldn't talk, but obviously, if you hear someone talking, what do? As a person, if you hear
Well,
someone talking,
yeah. As a
hey,
person, you're gonna shut the
as a
fuck
person,
up.
you hear them talking, you
As a
keep
person,
asking, can I?
I agree.
You
I
keep asking,
agree.
can
As a
I? But if you
person,
hear, but
uh,
if you hear, but if you hear me talking, what are you trying to ask me
as
questions for?
I'll tell you, as a person, I'm gonna shut the fuck up only if I didn't know what the fuck the question you already presented was, which the question you was just going to be redundant. I already can answer it, so please.
No, I'm gonna be How you been saying before I say like you recall shit? Like you sound stupid, bro.
I guess
Like no.
is it
Like, how
impossible?
would you know what
No.
I'm about to say? Like how do you know I'm about to say? Like are you in my mouth?
Is it impossible? That's the question.
Is it
I
impossible
mean, it's
for
called
what?
reasoning
What are you
faculties.
putting in question for?
Due to current psychological studies, we have good reasoning faculties
I
to
think you're just
show the
saying words.
precognition.
What do you mean current
I'm not.
psychological studies? What are these studies? What are
Yeah,
these current
yeah, and
studies? What are these
current,
current
yeah.
studies?
So we have precognition faculties. So basically, due to reasoning faculties, we can make inferences from certain words or terminologies people encapsulate to try to get an idea, even
So
if the full entire utterance isn't hasn't been presented. So I think it's totally fine for me to do so.
so you can get so you can get a vague idea. Why does that constitute what I'm actually going to say? You're doing negative babble. What actually doing babble? Just because you can get
Yeah,
a
it's
big
gonna.
idea.
Which you
Why does that
actually,
constitute?
which you,
No, bro. I'm not about to. I ain't gonna again.
I'm speaking about
If
the
you tell me,
syntactical sentence. I don't give a fuck about what you
don't be.
actually
I ain't
want
gonna
to
lie, bro.
say.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If we're having a conversation, I'm not trying to cut you off. So I don't. I let you
You've been
talk.
talking over me this whole time.
No, I have not. I swear to God, I have. And if I have, I stop myself and I let you talk. I've been for this past 5 minutes. You've been getting out of character. So I don't know why. I don't know if I'm
I'm
flustering you
chill.
a little bit, but just calm down. Overtalk me. You don't have to overtalk me at all. I just think you, like I said, I think you just did nigga babble. That does not change the fact that you still don't know what I'm going to say. What I'm going to
I
say
do.
can differ differently from what you think. Does that change? That doesn't change that from happening at all. Like I said, you do not know what I'm
How do
about
you
to
know
say.
that? Why are you
That's
trying
why.
to precog
That's
that?
why. That's why in debates. That's why. How do I know that you don't know what I'm about to say?
Listen. You
How
see,
do I know?
you're already
Okay,
trying to use a precog that.
wait
Hold
a
on,
minute. You just asked me.
please.
Hold on. You
Yes,
just asked
you
me.
did a
How do I know?
precognition.
How do I know?
Yes,
Wait. How do I know that you don't know what
Exactly.
I'm about to say. Because
Exactly.
you're
You did a
dodging.
precognition tactic. How do I not know that?
I'm not pre-talking you. That's not
That
pre-cog.
is precog.
That's not
That's a big
pre-cog.
precog.
I'll
How do
tell
you
you, I'll
not
tell you
know?
why.
Hold on.
Because
It's
I'm the
not a
primary
precog.
source. The primary
That
source is me.
what
So
I'm not saying is not going to be
I can
something
make a
that's
certain
relevant.
I can make a certain positive claim on the primary source where the
Yeah,
information
how
is
is that
coming from.
associative?
So
What's
that's
gonna be the
why, bro,
what's gonna okay? What's
stop
gonna be
cutting
the
me,
levels
bro.
associative?
Stop cutting me. Stop, bro. Please. Do you see what you're doing now? It's you. It's literally you. It's literally you, bro. It's literally
I
you.
cut
Just
you
I'm
off
letting you
because
know
you're
it's
making
you.
claims that I need to
It's
address
yeah,
them
man,
before you go through.
no. Like I'm letting you know, it's you that's cutting me off. Like I said, but I called
You
him
want
out for the
moderation
past
by
couple
chance?
minutes.
You want moderation by chance?
I don't need moderation, but can you just not cut me off? Because when I
But your
start doing
adrenaline
it,
is too high and you're yelling at the top of your lungs.
wait. I'm not yelling, nigga. I promise you, I'm not yelling. This is not me
You
yelling.
are.
I'm a man, so I have a bass in my voice. So you don't want to hear a yell. That's what I'm saying. So if I just yell over you, y'all don't get mad at me. Just don't overtalk me. Just learn some
Well,
respect.
nobody's mad at you. I
Learn
don't
some
think I
respect.
even
I'm
get
not.
mad at you.
I don't give a bro. You keep saying nobody. I'm not. Look, like I said, if I overtalk you the same way you overtalk me, I'm bad at you me.
You're
So I'm letting
lagging.
you know. Stop over talking me right now.
Okay, but look, just let me answer. Can I like say something real quick, and then I'll let you go.
In response to what? What are you gonna say something in
Yes.
response?
So I really wanted to give like a big response, but I'm gonna let you keep on going on that other stuff, and then I'll
I'm
just
asking you, what are you
respond later.
responding to? I'm asking you,
So
what are you responding to?
the main point is this: yes, you are precogging in the sense that basically you're trying to presuppose that what my utterance is basically going to encapsulate isn't going to be something what you actually admit. So that's going to be a precognition on your behalf. Yes, it will still be. Go ahead.
Okay. So the reason why I don't think precognition, even within the same concept that you're using it, the concept of how you were using the precog, I wasn't even done mid sentence. You're already trying to tell me what I said. Obviously, if I would have shut the fuck up and let you talk, that obviously wouldn't reflect what I was going to do. You try to bring it up. Oh, I asked you for these studies. I don't know where the fuck you got these shits from, but it's still not been sent. But you talked about some certain studies on how you could come make some type of inferences. I don't know if you know, but an
Yeah, I can give you a
inference.
study.
Wait. An inference doesn't detail actually what the fuck is going to be said. You know that, right? Like, do you know what inference means by that definition, or no?
Yeah, I do, but I have a different definition from you, so it doesn't matter.
So where are you getting these definitions from? This is just a
Yeah, I'm an
persuasion. Like,
inferential.
this is
Like I
fallacious.
said, I'm an
This is
infer.
fallacious. This is fallacious. Like,
You
what
asked
other
me a
definition?
question. You asked me a question. You asked me a question. You asked me a
What
question.
other
Hey, Deadboy,
definition
you
of
asked me a
inference?
question.
Well, hold
Deadboy,
on.
you
I'm
asked me
asking
a
you,
question.
what other
Deadboy,
definition
bro.
of inference are you getting
Yeah,
me?
I just told you. You asked me a question.
Outside of your own.
You
Who made this
asked
definition? Did
me.
you make it?
Oh, is he okay? Just
No,
stop.
I'm just saying. Before you do your definition, did you make this definition?
Did I make this definition? No, it's something that's going to be philosophically derived from a PDF.
Philosophically derived from who?
Yes, but it's going to be
What does it mean
PDF.
for something to be philosophically
Yeah, I can
derived?
give
What
you
does
the
it
PDF. I
mean?
can give you the PDF. I can give
What
you
does
the
that mean for
PDF.
something to be
I can
philosophically
give you the
derived? What does that mean?
PDF. I can give you the PDF.
What does it mean for something to be philosophically derived? And why does that hold relevance in the conversation?
Yes.
Why?
Yes. When I say oh, okay. Please chill out. So when I say philosophically derived, all I mean is just that it's going to be coming from some type of philosophical source, maybe from some type of person who is going to be majoring in some studies of philosophy or something, in which it's going to be something that's just going to encapsulate maybe some essential account or maybe some other account. So now here's the psychological studies, and
All
here's
right.
my definition of inference. Look in the chat, please.
Wait. So you're saying you're getting this from a philosophical study? Why does that? Why does that
And
override the definition?
here's my definition of inference.
Hold on. Why does that override the definition that I'm using? That's what I'm trying to say. Like these
Yes,
is not. These
I'm
are
not. First off, hold on, please. I never said one is going to override. I just said I have a different definition. Now, if I
okay. So
wanted
why?
to argue, hold on, why can I finish my
Why are we
utterance?
arguing
Okay,
for the
see,
definition?
you see, why can I finish my utterance? See, you do the same thing. Now, like I was trying to tell you, now, if I wanted to override your definitional criterion, then we can go into my inferentialist account
I
of
didn't even
meaning.
bring up the word
Then I can,
criterion. We're
then
just
now,
bringing up
hold
the
on,
word.
please. Oh,
Like
shit.
they can say words and they
Yo,
think they're saying
you
shit,
see
bro.
why I need
Funny.
moderation because he's doing the same thing.
I'm
Nice.
not arguing for you. I'm just laughing at you.
Yeah, no, it's cool to laugh. I have no problem with that. So
I'm
now
not even,
let's get back to our
I will
subject.
understand. Hey, I will understand. Like if I'm
Oh,
cutting you off and I'm no. Listen, I will understand
you
if I'm
are.
cutting you off and I'm making arguments, but I'm literally just laughing. Like you can still make your point. I'm not changing your point. I'm
No,
just
you're
laughing.
totally fine. You can keep on laughing. I really don't care. That's not the
Just
point.
letting you know.
The main point is this. The main point is this: when I'm bringing up like an inferentialist account, I could just say that I'm gonna have more discursive utility, normative clarity, integration, maybe even inferential
Can't hear
power.
what you're saying.
Possibly
Like
not a
you
good.
mumbled the words. You mumbled the words. Can you say it louder
I
and
didn't
fast?
mumble any words. Do you want me to
Yes,
get
you
like on the
did.
PC, like extremely
I
clear?
need you to speak. I need you to speak clear.
Okay, so you want me to go on like a PC so I can be more clear? Because maybe it's my mic.
I don't know what you need to do, but I just know you need to speak more clear so I can hear what you're saying.
Okay, by chance, can you go on mute and maybe it's like your mic just like graveling, the other vibrations.
What does my mic have to do with you speak
I
fucking
don't know.
clearly? It's just the way you're enunciating
Mainly it
words.
has been shown that most times that when people have like louder mics or like more apparent mics, it usually just disrupts the others' mics. So usually I just think that maybe that would
It's not
probably
the
be the
mic. It's
problem.
not the mic, bro. It's the way you're enunciating and mumbling, jumbling words
I'm
together.
not
You're like
mumbling or
mumbling words.
jumbling though.
That's literally what you're doing.
Oh,
You're like
wait.
bringing
So
words
prophecy
together.
is my mic okay?
It's not your mic, bro. I'm telling you, it's not your mic. It's just the way you enunciate
I
shit.
was
You're like you
asking
mumble that
prophecy.
shit.
I was
I don't give
asking
a fuck who
prophecy.
you asking. You should ask the nigga that needs to listen to you. The fuck? I'm telling you,
I
you
don't
need
need
to
to
sound
talk to
more
you
clear.
now
You
because
just
you
need
be
to
just
sound more.
saying shit.
You need to sound more clear and concise.
No,
I'm
I'm
telling you,
very
you
much
just don't
more
sound clear.
clear and concise. It's just that you can't understand
How do
the
you know that?
utterance I'm getting.
How do you know
So
that?
that's okay. It doesn't matter. I don't care if like your intellectual fucking capacity is just low. But look,
You
that's
don't
not
care
the
my
point.
intellectual capacity. It's not
I
an
never said
intellectual thing.
intellectual. I never
It's
said
a
intellectual.
exactly. Yeah, I don't even understand what you're saying. Sometimes it's not speaking clear, bro. Like I don't
I am
understand the word that like
clear. I said
is the main you got a
intellectual.
list? Is what? Into what? Into
Did
what?
you just say intel? Hold on. Did you just say intellectual?
I'm asking
Intellectual?
you. What are you saying? Like, what do you say? I can't
I just
understand you.
said it. Okay, just okay. If you can't understand, just probably go on mute and just try to listen. Okay.
What is that? What is me going on mute do have to
Go
do
on
with you?
mute. Go on mute. Go on mute. Just watch. Just
What does me
watch.
going to have to do with you?
Go
Like
on mute. Go on
enunciating
mute. Like
words.
keep yourself
Can you
preserved.
just,
Listen.
bro?
Go
Can
on
you
mute.
just
Keep yourself
enunciate?
preserved. Hold on. Go on mute.
Bro,
Listen.
can you just
Listen.
enunciate?
Listen.
Can you
Listen. That boy. That
re-enunciate?
boy. That boy. That boy.
Can you
That boy.
re-enunciate?
Chill
I'm asking you to
down.
re-enunciate.
Your adrenaline is going through the roofs again, man. Just chill
I
out for a
can't
second.
hear
Let
you,
me
bro.
go
What do you
ahead.
say? What? What did you say?
Oh, okay. Okay, dude. Okay, dude.
What did you just say? Like, what did you just say?
Okay, dude.
Actually, Jimmy, what did you just say? What did you say?
Okay, dude. Just let me finish, okay?
I'm asking you, could you repeat yourself? Because you do not sound clear.
Yes, I got you. If you can go on mute, please.
What
Yo, by
is
chance, hold on. OC, can we get like moderation?
for what? What do you? What, I'm
Because you keep
literally just
on over
asking you.
talking, and I
I
can't
ain't gonna
get
lie.
like
Don't just be mute. Don't just be
I'm
mute,
trying
Mr.
to get
Maurice.
like a series of utterances out, but you just
Don't just
like
be mute.
not
Or
letting
you
it.
can do that, but I cannot understand you. Me going to mute does not change the fact of me not understanding this. I'm
It
telling you to say
does.
what you're saying.
Okay,
I'm
and if you
telling you
don't
that's the way you're
understand me,
talking.
okay, if you don't understand me, then this is what can
That's
happen.
the argument. The
This is what
argument.
can happen. And this is what can happen. I can even type it down for you after I'm done, if that's cool. Okay, is that chill with you? All right, he got muted. Okay, beautiful. So there was like a lot of points we hashed out. I'm trying to get like a good recollection if of like everything we just spoke about. But the main point is this. Like I said, I've given a definitional criterion for inference. I put it in the chat. Inference is just going to be a mental process by which we reach a conclusion based on the specific evidence. And inferences are going to be stock of trades of detectives examining clues, of doctors' diagnosis, maybe even disease or causal mechanisms, repairing engine problems, etc. I believe that this has good inferential power because it allows us to make good amounts of inferences from certain derivatives. It has great normative clarity. It's very clear and it gives us good license entitlements to other series of utterances. I believe that it also has good discursive utility because it allows us to clearly connect it to other concepts. It's not a redundancy, so there's not going to just be like, oh, an inference is an inference. It's not going to have like these redundancies mechanisms. And then I also think it has like a good integration within the web of concepts. That's just going to be something that's going to be like, I guess, tied through other conceptual means of which we make inference in philosophical concepts, or maybe even some psychological concepts or neurological concepts. So it's going to have like those great faculties. Now let's get back to my main. Hold on. let's get back to the other point. So basically, I said that yeah, I can make like a good precognition of any utterance that he's going to be given based on the selected few words that he has already encapsulated and the prior context that he has made. I've given a study that shows this, and I can even give like some good justificatory means for this. And probably I'll even give my theory of justification for how this is just going to qualify or any quantification on how this would even help through, I guess, some type of epistemological accesses. So understanding that, I would probably just like, go on that point. Another thing for the last point, basically he brought up capacity to do things. He's speaking about like ability and stuff. And I said that this seems like it's going to be more inclined with some metaphysics, maybe Aristotelian metaphysics. And I don't even see why I would even grant his definition of potentiality, I guess, being overruled or, just overriding factor within this, I guess, dialogue. Like I said, I could just be like a Humean categoricalist or like a neo-Humeanist,
I need
and
you
I
to
could
repeat
just dispute
yourself,
all of
bro.
that.
Like I said, I've been on mute. I need you to repeat yourself because you're making a multitude of points.
By
And I
chance, do you
already
want to
can't
conclude?
understand you.
By chance, do you want to conclude? By chance, do you want to
No,
conclude?
man. I literally said I can't understand you, so I need you to speak slower.
By chance,
And
do you want to conclude?
you made 3 points. Why can I want to
By
conclude if I don't
chance, do you
understand?
want to conclude?
I only understood two sentences. How can I
All
conclude
right,
if I only heard
cool.
two
This is
sentences?
this is what you're gonna. This is what you can do. And what's good, Archie? This is what you can do. You can try to like give a response, and if not, we can conclude.
How can I give a response if I didn't hear you? That's what I'm telling you. I did not hear you, bro. I didn't hear what you said. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why you gave me 3 points at once when
You've
you
been saying
already
that.
don't.
You've been saying that. Do you want me to type it down for you?
You already, bro. Like you see how you come on now. I was
You
just
want me to
the
type it
same
down for
way
you?
that bro, the same way you be fucking over this nigga, but I don't hear like I got
Oh
some
yeah,
shit,
mute
bro.
me, mute me, mute me,
Come on,
mute me. No, 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 no.
yeah,
Because he said he didn't understand what I was.
no. I don't want nobody to be muted when I'm asking clarifying questions. That's what I'm saying. So y'all can unmute. I'm just saying y'all gotta call that shit fair. Either way, the same thing I'm doing. Y'all can unmute them. I'm just saying, when I'm asking for clarifying, don't be over talking. So, like I said, I didn't understand you, bro. And you said shit like you made 3 arguments. I'll be honest. I
By chance, is
genuinely,
that a response?
I don't know if it's like, I don't know. It's because it's
Yo,
not what
by
you were
chance, is
saying.
that a response, Deadboy?
May, how can I respond if I did not hear you? I did not hear you, so I
By
don't know for
chance,
me to
is that a
respond to.
response?
You understand English? That's what it is. It must be a
I
language
understand
barrier.
English, but I
It must
asked
be a
you a
language barrier.
question. Do
It must be a
you know
language
how to
barrier.
give an answer? Do
You
you
know,
believe
it
answer?
must be a
Listen, do you
language
believe
barrier. It
answering
must
a
be a language
question with a
barrier.
question is gonna help you?
It must be a language barrier. I don't know what I don't know what you sound like I need help.
I
It's
don't know
not
what that
help.
means. But look, the main point is this:
Only
do you
thing I need
believe
help for
answering a
is
question with a
I
question is
need
gonna help you?
no. What I believe is what's going to help me is me asking you to repeat your argument so I can understand. That's what I've been asking this whole time. This is what I'm asking you. I don't give a fuck about all that other extra shit you're trying to do.
I don't
I
care
just ask
about
you to
what you
repeat this.
believe. I don't care about your beliefs or
That's
your
all I'm asking you to
subjunctive
do. I'm
conditionalization
just
because
asking you to
that's
repeat
not even
yourself.
marginalizing anything. That's not the point, though. I was asking you a
The point is
question,
not
and you're
for
supposed
the
to give
debate.
me
How
a.
can I
You're
respond?
supposed to give me. You're supposed to.
How
Oh
can I
no,
respond
this is
to a
bad.
question
This
if
is
I didn't hear the
bad.
question? You sound
You're
stupid.
supposed to give a responsiveness
I'm supposed to give a
answer.
response if I didn't hear the
You
question.
didn't hear the question because you keep on over talking. Shut the fuck up
That's
for a
not
second. I
true. I
probably
was
got
on
you.
mute when you asked questions. You asked multiple questions. Then you gave multiple arguments. I was on mute though.
I'm
I
talking
was trying
about
to
the
unmute.
current question that I'm giving you. Can you please
Hold on.
shut?
I was trying to unmute and tell them boy to
Hey,
tell you to
everybody, did
repeat
I
yourself.
not tell this guy? Can I like go ahead and like type it down in the chat for him like a billion times, like
Yeah,
all the points I discussed?
matter of fact, that'd be better if you could just type out the first argument. You go put my point.
Yeah, easy. I got you.
Yeah, just type out. That's easier. Just type it out. That'd be way easier.
Actually, I'll just sum it up for you. I've given an. I'll
Nah,
tell you. I'm not even
just
gonna
type
tell
it
you
out.
each
I
one
say
of the
just type it out.
components.
Just type it out.
Let's see.
Just
Let's
type
see
it
if
out.
you're gonna be a good debater and just actually like track this. Now I've
Just type
given
it
an
out. Just type it
inferentialist.
out. Just type it
I
out.
got
Just
you.
type it out.
I
Just
am.
type it
I
out.
am. I'm talking. I'm giving it. I give it an inferentialist account.
You go point two, like from like the earliest points of what we argued. I really can't hear you, to be honest. Bro. I don't know why I can't understand.
It's okay, man.
I don't know if it's because like I don't know if English is your first language, it is, bro. But I
You're
just
lagging.
the way you say words just doesn't make sense.
You're lagging.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. No.
Let me know when you type that shit out.
I got you. It's in the chat, man. Almost done.
Oh fuck.
So let me switch my headphones.
Okay. This, and then I'm probably gonna give like one more. Hold on. And then you said, oh yeah, the main point. Hold on.
Hello?
What's up?
Hello? All right. Let me know when you type it out.
So it's like almost done. Just one more. Hold on.
All right, bet.
Okay. All right, it's done. Go ahead and read up.
No. Let me see.
Hopefully, like, yo, prophecy. Is my mic like bad? Like, is it cutting out or nah? Because if it is, then I just probably go. I don't know. It's not like you get so you can hear me clear this whole entire debate, right?
Yes,
Like,
bro.
It's not the
okay.
cutting out, nigga. I never said your mic was cutting out.
No,
I'm
I
about to
never said
copy
you
and
was.
paste
I
this.
never said you was. I never said you was. I
Yeah.
was just asking them.
That's what I'm
I'm
talking
wondering
about.
if
I'm
you
not
was.
talking about. It's never about the quality. It's like the way you're talking.
Okay, so you just don't like the pronunciation. That's what I'm thinking.
Not even pronunciation. It's like the way, like you're like. I just don't. It sounds like I'm not trying to be funny, but like it sounds like you like speak another language and you're trying to speak English. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like to me. Like it don't
Yeah,
sound like as clear.
that sounds like pronunciation and phonetics, but I ain't gonna.
I've given an implemented account my definitional criterion on what would be considered a sufficient definition for inference. So, influence account, why is that? So let's just go point by point. Why is that still a good enough justifiable factor to substantiate your definition? Like you just like, why does you
Right.
saying me giving influence account automatically substantiate why your definition has wholesome type of value? I just think you
I'm,
what does that mean? The definition
I-
can't be used.
I'm glad you asked that question, and let me tell you why. Well, one, I haven't actually told you the justification through the means of the text. I told you I would give you a summary of all what I've went down. Now, that's what I was telling you. Yeah, I didn't give any justificatory
All right.
means in the text. I've given that already in VC. Now, an
So,
inferentialist account is basically. Oh, okay. I
are
guess I
these your
can't finish.
claims?
Go
I'm
ahead.
just asking, are these your claims? Or I'm asking, are these, so are these just your claims?
These are a summary of my points. Yeah.
So are they a summary of your points or these are claims? There's two different things.
Well, one, it's going to be a claim, and then the claim is just going to be prescribed as a summary through these texts. Yes,
So you don't have none of your evidence to these claims within this written text.
I do. I've given a no. I mean, yeah, not through the text, but I've already given a justificatory means to VC.
But I
So
already told
hopefully
you
you
like
can
why I didn't hear. I already told you why I didn't hear that. Bro. I don't know why you bring that. That's why I
wait.
asked
So
you
you
to
want
write
me to
them all
give
down.
like everything, like all the justifications,
I've
etc.
literally went out from since when I've been on mute. I've only heard two sentences. I was trying to tell you that. I've only heard two sentences since I've been on mute. So I don't know what the fuck I was going to respond to
By
if I
chance, do you
didn't
want to go
hear
back
you.
in the? By chance, do you want to go back in the rec?
Nigga, who's doing that? Nigga, I'm not about to what, nigga? No, you can just repeat yourself. So you just go point by point and just go point by point and just repeat yourself. So I'm gonna
Okay.
ask you questions. I'm
So,
gonna ask you questions per claim. No, we're not about to just do this so we're talking shit. I'm gonna ask you
uh-huh.
questions per claim. So each claim that you have, I've given
Okay.
influences
Name one
accounts
claim.
for my definitional criterion on what would be considered a sufficient definition for inference.
Yeah, do
So
you remember the
again,
components?
why does this mean that it automatically makes it a sufficient definition? Like from where in that sentence does it grant you the fact that it becomes a sufficient definition?
Do
That's
you
what I'm
remember the
asking.
5 components that I bring up under inferentialism?
No, the question I'm asking you is which one of these proves why the definition is sufficient? I didn't care
Well,
about
I think
definitions. I
I
said which
think
one of
I
these
think
proves that your
all I
definition
think
is.
having all 5 components make it a sufficient definition. Do you remember
You
the
said
5
having
components?
you saying having multiple components makes it a
No,
sufficient definition.
5 component. The 5 components. Do you remember what those 5
You
components
said it
was or no?
having 5 components makes it a sufficient
Yeah,
definition. That's what you're saying,
yeah,
correct?
all 5 components.
All
You
right.
want me to tell you what
Why
that
is
is?
it why are these a certain factor? Why such is these a factor that place it to being a definition than other definitions? That's what I'm asking.
Okay, so why
I'm
is
not asking you for
inferentialism true?
components. I'm asking you why it doesn't. And then you can give
So
me your components
are
afterwards.
you
But
asking?
why
Are you basically asking me why is inferentialism true? Yes or no?
that's not that no, that's a strong. Carefully what I'm asking you. Don't try to add no other context,
Mm-hmm.
no other words than what I'm saying. I'm asking you why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you said, oh, there's 5 components, but I'm asking you why. Why do these 5 components automatically give this definition more credence? Why doesn't it?
Exactly, and I'm telling you that inferentialism basically you builds off these 5 components to actually give these sufficient criterions. So if you take those away, then you're not even You're not even in inferentialism type territory anymore. So I'm asking you now. You're telling me why is inferentialism true?
So
Correct?
that's not. But no. Repeat yourself real quick, so I don't,
Yes, okay, I
misconstrue you.
got you. So the very
Yeah.
thing inferentialism builds off is just these 5 components to make a definitional criterion sufficient. That's the theory of meaning, and these 5 components are the very things in its essence. Now I'm telling
Okay.
you, you
So
now listen, if you're trying to say why, if we were to deny these 5 components being necessary, then you're just going, I mean, being like sufficient, I meant
no,
to say,
that's
then
not the.
then,
That's
then
not.
you're now
That's not the.
going, oh, okay.
That's not the
Go ahead.
denial. That's what I'm saying. It's not the denial is why is this in the context of this debate? As I've been asking, why? Why should we take this in the truth to be true? That's what I'm saying in the context of this debate because we're talking about certain
That's what I just said.
definitions. But as I'm saying, I give a contrary definition. Why is your definition hold more value than mine? Because I still have the definition. That's what I'm trying to say. That's literally the
Yes,
difference.
because it has the 5 components. Do you
Yeah.
want me to go ahead and tell you or no?
And why do these 5 components automatically make it so my
Make.
definition, your definition is
So then you're
more
asking why is
valid than my
inferentialism
definition?
true?
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm asking you, bro. It's a pretty now you're dodging the question. Now
It
you're
is.
this is
I
pretty
just said I would answer
it's
it. I
pretty
just said
simple.
I
It's
would
pretty
answer it
simple. It's pretty
all.
simple. It's pretty simple to understand. Man. Why is this
Dude,
thing having you?
maybe I have to give like a
All
D
right, for sure.
separation. Maybe I have to give like a D separation
No,
on
you
why
don't, bro. You just have to answer
inferentialism
my
is going to be
question.
true.
All you have to do is
Maybe I'll
answer my
just say it's
question.
going to be most
No, you don't. You don't have to
explanatorily
do that.
power.
You
It's going to
just
be
sit
like one of
back.
the
That's
most
just bad. That's
explanatorily powerful. You can.
why.
And I was going to explain, but can I finish?
I'm just saying, no. What I'm asking you, you just answer my question without adding like nothing else to it. You just answer my question directly. Why
I.
do these components
What do you mean by
automatically mean?
directly? These are direct answers.
Wait, what do you mean? What I mean by directly? Like, why are you doing this, bro? This
Because
debate,
I'm
bro.
literally saying these are direct answers, and you're now saying that give me an
No,
answer
but
that's
why?
directly.
Why are they? Why are
Yeah, because
they?
they're gonna be one. They're gonna be one fulfilling a goal, an end goal. Now, I'm not sure if you're
So
understanding what end
that's the
goals
only
are,
criteria.
but
That's the only criteria.
maybe. Oh,
That's the only criteria that you just have to fulfill an end goal.
maybe if
Why
I
does
would
it
have
fulfilling
just,
it?
how about this?
Why does it fulfilling that? Why does that make it better? Bro? I'm asking
Yes,
if the end goal
because I'm a
automatically
praxeologist.
makes it better.
I'm a praxeologist.
What?
I'm a
You don't believe what you're
praxeologist.
saying? You forget to
I
restart.
do
You have to
believe what I'm
reboot.
saying. So I'm gonna
They
be a
have to reboot this, bro.
praxeologist.
You don't believe yourself.
I'm gonna be a praxeologist. So it's gonna meet an end
You're gonna be a
goal.
what?
Now let me give my
You're gonna be a
justificatory
what?
means. So I
You're
just
gonna be
think
what?
that
You're
a
gonna be a what?
praxeologist. A
A
praxeologist.
praxeologist?
Now
Why
let me
does that have any
yes, a
relevance to me
praxeologist.
or this conversation
That
or
has
the topic
everything
we're
because
debating about?
we're talking about human actions in which we're gonna be vocalizing words through
No,
the
that's not
phonetics
where.
and morphemes,
No,
and
no, no. That's not. That's not. Where,
we're gonna have some
that's not the context.
structural
That's not the context we're talking about right now.
No,
Don't want
we
to talk
are
about right
talking
now.
about an
No,
action,
it's
and I'm
not.
trying to
We're
tell
not
you that
talking
these
about. We're not
actions
talking
are
about that right
meeting an
now.
end
That's
goal.
incorrect. That's
An action
incorrect.
is meeting an end goal.
We're talking about
An
the
action is
morality.
meeting an end goal.
We're talking about.
Hold
We're
on,
talking about.
hold
No, that's
on,
not what
hold
we're
on.
doing. That's not
Yeah,
what we're
put him
doing.
on mute. Put him on mute. Put him on mute. Put him on
I
mute.
like that mute me. That mute me. That's funny as hell.
No, I don't care
Actually,
what this guy is saying. Put him on mute,
don't
please.
just don't just mute me. No, don't just mute me because he asked. This is weird. Don't just do that.
Like, please put him on mute. Thank you. Anyway, like I was trying to say, yeah, we can have a justification. This justification is just basically saying that meaning is going to be manifest only in the use. So basically, the only empirically accessible aspect of meaning is how a term is just going to be functioning in reasoning or discourse. So when you're speaking about you can't directly absorb the reference, then I would probably say that you can absorb the inferences as the speaker is drawing them, in which you're going to accept it. So that's just going to be a justificatory means of A. Then also, I believe that basically inferentialism gives some type of like truth conditional semantics, and it's going to be presupposing any type of inference. Even the truth conditional model meaning equals truth condition, so it's going to have to rely on inferential practices to be understood. So I just believe that all of these things are going to go right back into an inferentialist account. To know that truth condition, you must know what counts as evidence for or against this statement. And then another thing I just want to say that therefore inferentialism is not going to be an alternative to truth conditional semantics, and it's going to be making what truth conditions intelligible in the first place. Then we have C. It's going to be the normative structure of the reasoning, in which you're going to be asserting something you take on normative commitment. So when you're saying that I stand by this, maybe that's going to be like a propositional attitude invoked on some probably semantics, and these semantics are probably going to be probably declarative from like a sentence token. I'll just say that I'll accept what follows from it. Maybe you're going to say like some type of subjunctive conditionalization. You're going to be gaining these type of entitlements, and I'm just allowed to claim that this is the case because I have reasons, or this is most likely the case because I have reasons. So this normative game of giving and asking for reasons is just going to be what means or have any good, I guess, language meaningfully. So inferentialism is basically going to be capturing this type of like model perfectly, because they model semantics as a norm governed by the practice rather than the I guess, I don't know, um any detachment from any type of mapping of words and objects. If you want to go into like the word object relationship, maybe it's just going to be explaining why language is going to be essentially, I guess, some type of rational activity. um I don't know, but maybe you can. Maybe the last point is just going to say it doesn't have any redundancies to the inferential relations and propositions, and it's going to be like this separate reference, and it's going to have like some grounding, and then you can also say it's going to have good integration, and these are going to be like really good for our mental representations in a neural type of symbolic terms, and when we encode meaning via inferential type of connectivity, or any type of consequence that's just going to be, I guess, derivative from those factors. So I'm just going to be saying inferentialism is true because it's going to be alone making sense of meaning as a publicly type of, I guess, manifested normatively type of structure that epistemically accessible and maybe even logically grounding type of phenomenon without some metaphysical excesses. Um, Hopefully he's gotten that. If not, we can just like conclude. You can mute him.
No, because like I literally keep saying, don't go on long tangents like that. Because I ask questions afterwards to clarify what the fuck you're talking about. So I don't like getting
Yeah,
muted.
we can
You know
conclude.
what I'm
I'm done.
saying? I don't give a fuck what you're done for. When I'm asked for certain clarifications or certain things, like
I've answered the question. We're good. Indirect.
that's not even how the debate works, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, this is the most
Indirect.
cheese.
Indirect. I
That's the
don't
most
care.
cheese shit I've ever served.